get the cash. Bubbly.
Done. I've been finessing since the 8th grade, but now I'm getting paid just to show face. If you want me, tell that cake. Most my, but they never fake. Still won't pay the bill, even if I ate. I don't pay for meals, I don't go on dates, but I still get the cake, Toes on my page, they've been on my case. God's watching, this ain't ordinary, just my Drake. He told me I'm the realest and them fake. Never play the bench, I don't play it safe. Don't cut your nose just to spite your face. I stay living and I'm learning every day. Like I be chillin' with the real estate. You never set trends if you don't take risks. This ain't my opinion, that's a practice. Secure, secure, secure the bag. 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 I stay living and I'm learning every day. Not everybody wanna see you in the rest. I work hard just to like this. I pray to God that he got this. I stay living and I'm learning every day. Not everybody wanna see you in the rest. I work hard just to like this. I pray to God that he got this.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is.
You a Tony Award, you a good actress. Your girl silicone, your tributes all plastic. Back while I'm spazzing. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Alright. Fall back. Say, fall back like summer never came. Back, homie, you don't really want the flame. 50 deep ganged up at the creek. If you wanna play beef, that's not a fair game. That's aces of spades, jack of all trades. Tucking the jewels, or they jacking your chain. Tuck with the crew and you catching the fade. That ain't a game, you should like Twain. Don't be the lame that plays superhero. Cause that'd be the good way to lose your dentals. Tooth and dental, all incidental. Head banging on a toothbrush instrumental. Now back to back where we go dumb, yo. Face all stuck like 100 dumb tacks. Bad in the city like it's bad brains in me with my face off. Face
little homie. Fall back.
Oh it just goes out like that? No.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on now. We got three. Gun.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Ellington. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Hey, blue 80. Blue 80. Black 99 Billy.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Watson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, this win is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's how you pick up a 1st down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the 1st down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week, he was dominant. On 1st down, it's Newton. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on second is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Richmond.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Flush to his right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. On second down, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with... Now he'll be hit from behind, and he has landed on hard.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Ellington now to return it. 12 yards on the return that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Hopkins on the ground over the middle. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. first and 10. Watson being chased out left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On second down, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Come back.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Well, let's talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football.
Here we go.
On first down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To throw on second down is Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first and 10, Newton. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it, because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some space here. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Now Newton on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Newton. And it's caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Watson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
On 2nd and 10, Watson, that complete to Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a first down throw. Watson underneath for Miller. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing is Newton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before the break. Newton looking deep downfield. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. So we've come upon half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Gano out to kick this one away. Now it's Ellington to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Watson to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps it complete to Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Come back, come back.
To throw on second is Watson. Forced out to his left. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Flushed out right. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Miller. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told them.
And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Dontari Poe busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get.
Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
That's it. 180. Great. Next left.
They fake the give. Newton. And fights through one man. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A shotgun snap for Watson, and he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Come back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. Now a stoppage here for an injury. And oh boy, that looks to be the quarterback, Watson. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. A first down carry now for Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
To throw on 3rd down, Morris. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
McCaffrey following the penalty, and he stopped immediately there. Tackle made that time by Kevin Johnson.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And Gano's kick is right through. Is that right there something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history? That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Ohio! 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 Jim! Jim! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Morris operating from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back.
They've got his man complete. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah, yeah.
Buddha
Yeah.
bless this game.
Yeah. 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 Superstar, superstar,